We are back, and I can't wait for this next segment. It's been. Mikey McNuggets told me in the morning meeting, I guarantee you this will make you laugh. Mike Polk, what do you have?
Well, as you know, I don't know if you're familiar with this. You're a Browns fan, sort of, for quite some time, right? Obviously.
Don't label her a fan.
I'm not
She's
a fan
covered
of
the
anything.
AFC North.
Okay, but you
for
had
many
stuff
years.
on. You had your kid. You dropped a kid
Well,
here.
we're going to come back to. I did drop a kid here.
Yeah.
You dropped a kid here.
So you're kind of stuck with us. Regardless, we've had, I don't know if you're familiar with this, but we've had a little bit of turmoil at the quarterback position since our return in 1999. It's been a bit of a rough road. A lot of faces, some more memorable than others. A lot of people have actually started too. We're not just talking backups. We've had a lot of starting quarterbacks. What have Pittsburgh had, like 2 over the last 37 years, something like that? We've had several. And what I wanted to do was challenge your knowledge of the panel of some of the quarterbacks we've had in the past. We're going to be playing this game called Post-1999 Browns starting quarterback or stock photo auto mechanic.
Oh my.
Here's how it's going to work. I'm going to show you a picture of the face of someone, and you are going to simply tell me whether or not it is an auto mechanic stock photo or if it's a Brown starting QB since '99.
I like this.
Do
And
we
we're
have
just
to
going to
name
go
I
with
thought it was going to be
quarterback it
bodies.
is.
It's just
I would
heads?
I would prefer, you'll see, I would prefer to see, if you saw the bodies, you'd see whether or not they were wearing like coveralls and stuff. You
Yeah.
understand the problem?
A lot of auto mechanics wish they had a quarterback's
Yes.
body.
Just let me roll with it. Let's start one off with
Not
an easy
Eli
one. We're
Manning.
just going to go around
Which way we going?
we're going to
I'm
go like
going?
this with the panel. We'll go
Okay.
Adam first. Let's see our first contestant. Let's see. Take a look at this first picture. Is that a mechanic or is that a Browns quarterback? Take a guess.
I think that's a mechanic.
Let's take
But
a
he
look.
looks like Kirk Cousins.
Let's take a look. It's a mechanic.
Yeah!
Doesn't he look
He
like
said,
Kirk
yeah,
Cousins?
I was thinking
Good.
about it, like, is that a really?
Well, you know what else?
Yes.
He's got a quarterback smile and beard.
Yeah.
That
Weird.
didn't look familiar at
That's
all.
what makes it so tricky.
All right.
All
So
right.
we're 0-1.
No, I got it right.
Oh, yeah,
You
that's
got it
right.
right.
Yeah.
Bull and I thought it was a quarterback.
You're next, Didi.
Gee, you and
Thank goodness
You
we
guys
were
did
not.
think it was a quarterback? That's
Yeah,
good
I
enough.
was like,
I
All
did.
right, let's take a look at our next one. This is for you, Didi. Here we go. Is that a stock photo mechanic or is that a Browns quarterback since 1999?
This is funny.
Tough, right? What do you think? Take a guess.
That's a quarterback.
I just saw you cheat. No cheating.
No cheating, Jay.
Jay, come on.
Jay,
That's Jake Delhomme.
I just
Jay
recognized him
was
as
over
Jake
there.
Delhomme.
Jay was over there playing charades with his face.
Exactly. None of that.
Hey,
Sink or
health is a
swim.
good
You let
thing.
each other sink
Are you
or
having a
Stop being
seizure?
teammates.
All right.
Stop
So,
being
Mike,
teammates.
here's the deal.
Yes.
Aditi and I have just started working together.
Yeah.
We didn't quite have the nonverbal that a good quarterback and wide receiver have.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at her and she's looking at me and she's kind of giving me the question mark eyes.
Yeah.
And I thought I was giving her that's a quarterback, but I couldn't, so I just went.
You guys are like bad people who are cheating at spades right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You talking over the table.
Okay, G.
We
Bush.
are 2-0 as a group.
G. Bush, here's your next contestant. Is that a mechanic or is that a former Browns quarterback since 1999 who started? Which do you think it is? Take a guess.
That guy, it looked like a mechanic, but I want to think it's Cody Kessler, but I think it's a mechanic.
All right, we're going mechanic. Let's take a look. It's Cody Kessler! He had the name.
Hey, I didn't think he had grew his beard that thick. I said, that's a little thick for Cody.
Yeah, you got a rare picture of him with the full
He
beard.
did
beard.
look really chipper, too.
I'm
That
like,
helps.
man, that don't look like Cody, but
Okay,
yeah.
moving
You
on.
know, this game would be great for Joe Thomas.
Don't you
I
think?
wonder
Oh,
if
yeah.
he could
Oh, he
recognize
nailed it.
everybody
Yeah,
like
Because
that.
he's like, yeah, that guy came in my huddle once late in the fourth quarter. I only knew him for 10 days.
I've only
but-
seen most of these guys from behind. And on the
Okay,
ground.
we're 2-1.
From behind.
Okay,
2-1.
yeah, moving on. Here, Jay's turn.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's take the next one. Is that a former
No,
Brown?
that's straight up mechanic.
Let's take a look.
Straight up
Mechanic.
That's a mechanic.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, good
Okay.
job.
All right, we're back to Bull.
right.
And here we go. Here's our next player here. Here we go. Is that a former Brown starting quarterback or is that a mechanic?
That's a quarterback. Is that Connor Cook?
Let's take a look. That's a mechanic.
I love that he was like, I think that's Connor Cook.
All
He
right.
tried to go to G. Bush route.
Some of them are trickier
I'll hedge
than
my bet
other
on this
ones.
one.
All right, we're
All
3-2, right?
Yeah.
3? We're 3-2.
She's keeping it.
Okay.
All right, you're up, Didi. Here we go. Next
Aditi,
one.
this is big. This what keeps us over
Is
500.
that a quarterback or is that a stock photo mechanic? What do you think?
I have no idea who that is, but I feel like it's got to be a quarterback.
All right, so is that what you're going with?
I am.
All right, let's take a look.
Can't be.
That's Charlie Fry.
I thought it was
Charlie Fry.
Backwards,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was Charlie.
Charlie
Yeah, that's
Fry.
Charlie Fry.
I
bro.
got it.
Good
Charlie
job.
Fry, one of two former Browns.
Give me some love.
He's one who looks the most like a mechanic.
He really does.
He did. He had the ears and everything.
Okay, moving on. Let's move on. This is G. Bush. Here we go. Is that a mechanic? Or is that a former Browns starting quarterback?
I know who this is.
All right, who is it?
This is Ken Dorsey.
That is Ken Dorsey. Take a look at
Well
him.
done.
Very good. I thought he looked
Wait,
a lot
isn't
like
he
a
in Buffalo?
mechanic.
Is he a coach too?
Those
in Buffalo.
are like the best pictures I could find where they're smiling. Remember, a lot of these quarterbacks are like almost pre-internet. So any picture you have of them,
They're in a Browns uniform.
and it's so blurry, it's low res. They're like, he's like, there's somebody next to him. You can't find anything good, so you got to find whatever they're doing now.
Some of these Mike had to go to their parents.
Exactly.
Can you send me a picture of him when he was like
I'm like,
23 years old?
Is this Cody Kessler's dad? Okay, go ahead. This is Jay's up. Let's take the next one. Is that a former Browns quarterback, or is that a mechanic? Let's take a look. Oh, wait. What are you guessing? You're really going to get lost in his eyes.
He's got mesmerizing eyes.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I feel like this is a mechanic.
Okay.
So I'm going to follow my gut instinct and say he's a mechanic.
Let's take a look. Oh, that's a mechanic.
Yeah, let's go.
Very good. Okay.
Just so you know, I've never had a mechanic who looks like any of your
Yeah,
mechanics.
none of these dudes.
Well, they're stock photo mechanics.
These are the commercials for like Pennzoil, and they're not going to put a real mechanic on the cover, so they hire this guy who's a model.
Like that.
It's okay.
Right
It's
after he
okay
took-
for moms to go get their oil
The
changed,
coveralls
right?
are
They're
way
not
too
that
clean.
bad.
But like right
for a
after
real
he took that
mechanic.
picture, he took that off and put on like a fireman outfit, and then he was a fireman stock photo
Exactly
guy.
right.
All right, moving on. Bull, you're up. Here we go. Let's take
What
a
are
look.
we? 5 and 2?
Here we go. Is that a stock photo mechanic, or is that a former Browns quarterback?
That's Connor Cook.
Is that Connor Cook? Let's take a look. You're wrong. That is actually Luke McCown.
It's a player. I
You're
write
right.
it down.
They had all the McCowns.
Judgment for Jay, from Judge Jay.
He gets it right because he ruled that he said that it was a
chose
former
quarterback.
quarterback.
Yeah.
But here's what I've learned. Every picture you show from now on when it's Bull's turn is going to be Connor Cook.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So try to stagger it so he finally gets Connor Cook.
I'll make sure of that.
The
What are we?
wrong
Are we
obscure
6 and
Browns
2?
quarterback.
You, Adam, and Aditi are tied.
And
Okay,
two-
great.
we
Wait, no,
each
I
got
thought we
2
were
right.
a team. As
No,
no,
in
we're
you.
You're individually. This is
Mike wanted us to keep separate.
Oh,
teams.
okay.
I'm not saying the name anymore.
Okay, that's good. Moving on. Let's take a look at the next one. This is for Aditi.
Connor Cook.
All right. Is that a former Browns quarterback, or is that a stock photo mechanic? It's tough, right? Think back to some of the darkest days of our lives.
That's a quarterback.
You think that's a quarterback?
That is
All right,
a
let's take a
quarterback.
look.
Mechanic.
That's a mechanic. Oh, he did look very much like he could have been a crappy quarterback.
He
in a
looked like
one
his
star.
a tooth knocked out.
Yeah, I know. That's what's tricky.
Maybe a hockey
He wasn't
player.
pretty enough to be
All
a
right,
stock
we're going.
mechanic. Good.
Moving on. G.
Or a quarterback, Aditi.
What do you
They're
think?
usually better looking.
G. Bush, what do you think? Is that a former Browns quarterback, or is that a stock photo mechanic?
I'm trying to think if I see some black mechanics. They got a lineup and an earring in.
It's tough.
See, that's the tip.
He's a quarterback. He's
Let's
a
see if
quarterback.
he's a quarterback. He's a mechanic.
Oh, mechanic.
But hold on, can I say something right now? We
Please.
know for sure that guy's not a mechanic.
Yes.
Based on this right here.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
No.
In the
I've never
hood-
seen a mechanic do that.
Uh-huh.
We got hood mechanics. The hood mechanic, he got a cigarette out of his mouth. Throw it off fast.
Right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's your alternator.
That's
It's
all
your
right.
It's your belt, bro.
Yeah, you got
It's
the
your
belt. Go ahead
not
down to the
perfect.
jump part. Yeah.
All right, we only have a few more. All right, moving on. Jay, you're up.
Okay.
Here we go. What do you think?
Good
I know
Lord.
who that's.
You know, I'll tell you, at first glance, I would say, okay, this would be a guy that Browns would sign.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
But it goes against everything I
I
know.
know this dude.
But I'm going to say it is a quarterback.
Let's take a look. Oh, that's Kelly Holcomb.
Yes, there we go, baby.
We were just talking about him yet. Gene just asked Tim Couch about him yesterday.
You literally found the worst picture of Kelly.
Ever.
Holcomb.
You're welcome, Kelly Holcomb. What is he, a dreamboat normally?
Not a dreamboat, but that guy looked like he was like.
Yeah.
That was.
80s.
He's troubled.
He was
Yeah.
tired
All right,
as
well,
hell.
you guys scour the internet for Kelly Holcomb pictures. Tell me what you come up
Yeah,
with.
good luck.
All right, here we go. Next one. Here we go. Bull, you're up. What do you think?
That's a quarterback.
All right, you got a guess on who it might be?
That's Connor Cook.
All right, let's take a look. It's Kevin Hogan.
Kevin Hogan. Oh my God.
Hogan.
That's a win. That's what I knew he was a quarterback. quarterback.
some of these guys you try to purge from your memory.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
Hogan was one of them.
Okay.
I remember when he's smart. He's smart.
Yeah.
Well,
Can you
good.
throw me like a Brian Hoyer or a Brandon
Yeah, she was
Lee
like, what
or
are the
a-
greatest hits
Yeah,
at?
Brian Hoyer is another one who looks very much like an auto mechanic, though, as well.
By the way, whenever it's a no talent white guy that fans want to like, they always say he's smart.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah.
Right.
He's really intelligent.
Yeah.
He
knows
knows,
the
offense.
game. Knows the game. All right, let's move on. What's our next one? Let's take a look. This is for Dee. Okay.
That one is no. Yes, that's him.
No, that's
a
Connor.
quarterback.
That's Connor Shaw.
Connor Shaw.
Yeah, very good.
Yes, I got him
Take a
covered.
look.
Connor.
Yes.
That'd be great
But
if
it
it were
wasn't
your
Connor.
turn.
Yeah, it wasn't Connor.
No,
All right.
Well,
I knew
she knew it was a
quarterback.
player.
You got
Yeah.
the
I
assist.
knew it was
Yeah.
a quarterback.
But he
and I knew it
also
was a
very much
Connor.
looks like a real mechanic, not a stock photo mechanic.
He does. He really
You know what
does.
I mean?
Yeah.
He wins that one.
Yeah.
Okay, we only got a couple more here. This goes to G. Bush. Here we go. What do you think? Is that
Man,
a
how
former-
come I keep getting these? Where's this light coming by on the third?
What do you think? Is that a former Browns quarterback?
I don't remember
I
his
feel
face.
like all the mechanics have the same hair.
I don't feel
Like
like
the
I
same
feel-
hair gel.
this dude,
Yeah.
this dude is
Motor
this
oil hair
dude,
gel.
this dude's definitely changing, rotating tires. This is a mechanic.
We're going mechanic. Let's take a look. He's a
There
mechanic.
you go. There you go.
All
GM
right.
good wrench.
Very good. All right,
All right.
we've just like a couple more. This is
I'm
not gonna
undefeated so far.
Go right ahead. We all know.
I want to
Jake.
keep
Go
it
ahead.
going.
Is that a former Browns quarterback?
That look like
10-second shot clock,
An
G.
auto mechanic.
10-second shot clock. When did that come up? Now
This
it's my
look-
turn.
Yes.
This is like Joe Thomas's cousin.
What do you think?
He's awfully happy, and Browns quarterbacks had nothing to smile about. So I'm going mechanic.
Let's see if he's a mechanic.
Quarterback.
It's a mechanic.
Yeah, that was a mechanic.
All right.
That was a
Smile
mechanic.
was
Yeah,
the dead
yeah,
giveaway.
yeah.
Browns quarterback photos are usually like mug shots.
They are. All right, just a couple more. Here we go. This is Bulls. What do you think?
Oh, that's a quarterback. That's I forgot his name.
Who is that?
Sure.
Yes, that's a quarterback.
All right, but you don't know who.
Connor Cook.
No, not Connor Cook.
Let's take a look.
I don't know him.
Oh, that's Thaddeus Lewis.
Yeah, I couldn't think of his name.
Remember Thaddeus Lewis?
By the way, if Thaddeus Lewis walked in here right now with a Thaddeus Lewis jersey,
Yeah.
I wouldn't look twice at him. I'd be like, that's not
Yeah.
Thaddeus Lewis.
I'd be like, oh, that guy got his own personalized jersey made at home.
Right. It must have been a good friend of his.
His dad was
How
probably.
many games did he start?
Two.
Two?
Two or
Was it
three. Yeah,
All right.
not many.
Not
most
strong.
of these guys started fewer than 5.
All right,
Yes.
we only have two more, so this isn't going to time out perfectly, but just deal with it. Let's take a look, Aditi.
That's a
at your next
mechanic.
one. That's a mechanic. That was a quick one. Let's take a
Yeah,
look.
yeah.
I'm just trying to
You're
win
right.
the
He
game.
looks 12. That was it. I was running out of mechanics at this point. We have one last one. We're going to go ahead and leave this open to the whole group. What do you think?
That's a
what do we
quarterback.
think?
That is a quarterback.
All right. Anybody?
That's a
Is that Josh McCown?
We have
No,
one. We have one for how many for quarterbacks? How many for mechanics?
Quarterback.
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 I'm saying mechanic.
He's saying
I'll
mechanic.
say quarterback.
And we got quarterback. Let's take a look. That's Austin Davis.
Oh my!
Davis, and that
My
is our
God.
game, everybody. What's
There
the
was
final
never
tally?
Connor Cook.
What's the final tally? We got.
Looks like Aditi and Jay are tied.
Woohoo!
That's
I
what
thought
I'm
I
talking
was
about.
tied.
And then we got Adam. That was earlier. And then G. Bush.
That was weeks
All
ago.
right.
Good
homie.
effort.
Okay.
Good
G. Bush
effort,
is struggling.
bud.
Good,
Aditi,
good answer.
Played for the
Good
Browns.
answer.
Connor, was I thinking Connor Shaw the whole time?
I think
Connor
Connor
Cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aditi, here's how sad our fan base is. We wanted to do this game with Pittsburgh, but there were only 3 guys. And we knew all of them, so Mike said, what's the point?
Right.
Well,
And we all know what they look
actually,
like.
the year that I dropped the baby in Cleveland,
Yeah.
they did start 3 quarterbacks.
That's the first
then
time that's ever happened, I'm
Roethlisberger,
sure.
Then Mason Rudolph, and
Duck
then Duck
Hodges.
Hodges.
Oh, that's right.
Oh wow.
And we
I
lost
know
to
Put
Duck
Bubby
Hodges.
Brister. You could
Yeah.
put Bubby Brister on there.
Yep.
It's a long time ago, though.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's the game, everybody.
That was
Congratulations.
a hell of a
to the
game.
winners.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Lot of fun.
And our guest, she won that. We can agree on that,
Look,
right?
we tied, but I'm gonna do the gentlemanly
magnanimous
thing, and
yeah.
I'm gonna
and
say
be very open about it.
the last one, even though I sounded sure, it was a total shot in the dark. I didn't
that
know.
one I knew.
And you may have gotten lucky a time or two too. But
maybe.
we want our
I did get some help,
guests.
though. I did
our
get
visit-
some help initially when I was trying to figure out
I
the
did
game.
cheat.
So
I did
do
cheat. Give you,
appreciate it. No,
but I
it was
wanted
nice
you
to
to. I
meet
want you to come back. So
yeah.
Do I win a prize?
Yeah, we'll take care of that. There's like a huge,
we'll
there's a
take care
yacht
of
out
that.
there.
We have a lifetime supply of ramen noodles.
we hijacked it from Russia.
get a-
From
yeah.
a Russian oligarch.